What happens when one heartfelt confession says more than years of interviews ever could? During a recent public event, Japanese pair skating stars Riku Miura and Ryuichi Kihara, better known to fans as Riku, shared a moment that left the audience completely speechless. What began as a light-hearted conversation quickly turned into one of the most emotional exchanges the pair has ever had in public, revealing just how deep their trust and friendship truly are. For years, Ryuichi Kihara and Riku Miura have inspired figure skating fans around the world with their breathtaking performances, incredible chemistry, and genuine personalities. Their success has never been built on talent alone. Behind every medal and every standing ovation is a partnership forged through sacrifice, setbacks, and unwavering belief in one another. The event itself started in a relaxed and cheerful atmosphere. As the host asked questions about their careers, memorable competitions, and life as partners, both skaters answered with smiles, joking naturally with each other just as fans have come to expect. Their easygoing personalities filled the venue with warmth, and every answer reflected the comfort they have developed after years of skating side by side. But everything changed when the conversation shifted toward gratitude. When asked what his partner meant to him throughout their journey, Kihara paused for a brief moment. His expression suddenly became much more serious. Then, with a slightly embarrassed smile, he spoke from the heart. "If Riku hadn't been there, I never would have made it this far." The room instantly fell silent. Although the pair has often spoken about supporting each other during interviews, hearing Kihara express his feelings so directly caught everyone by surprise. His words carried a level of honesty that fans rarely get to witness. He continued by reflecting on the difficult chapters of their career. "There were so many hard times. We dealt with injuries, disappointments, and competitions that didn't go the way we hoped. But no matter what happened, Riku always kept moving forward. Watching her refuse to give up gave me the strength to keep going. She saved me more times than she probably realizes." As those words echoed through the venue, all eyes turned toward Miura. At first, she looked genuinely surprised. Then her expression softened into a shy smile as she quietly admitted, "I never knew you felt that way." The audience watched as she gathered her thoughts before continuing. "The truth is, I couldn't have done it without Ryuichi either. If I had been skating alone, I honestly think I might have given up somewhere along the way." The heartfelt exchange immediately brought thunderous applause from everyone in attendance. It wasn't simply because of what they said. It was because every word sounded completely genuine. There were no rehearsed speeches, no carefully prepared answers, and no dramatic performance. It was simply two athletes expressing sincere gratitude to the person who had stood beside them through every challenge. Moments like these remind fans that Riku's story has never been an easy one. When they first teamed up as a new pair, even basic synchronization proved difficult. Pair skating demands absolute precision, and learning to move as one takes countless hours of practice. At the time, the gap between them and the world's best teams seemed enormous. Instead of becoming discouraged, however, they chose to improve one day at a time, practice after practice, competition after competition. Little by little, their performances became more consistent. Their confidence grew. Their trust deepened. Eventually, those small improvements led to major breakthroughs on the international stage, transforming Riku into one of the most respected pair teams in figure skating. Of course, reaching that level required enormous sacrifices. Their daily routine was anything but glamorous. Long training sessions stretched from morning until evening. There were countless days when jumps refused to cooperate. There were practices completed despite exhaustion, pain, or less than perfect physical condition. Even when progress seemed painfully slow, neither athlete allowed the other to quit. Every obstacle became something they faced together. During the event, the conversation turned towards some of those difficult memories. Kihara recalled that the toughest periods actually strengthened their partnership. "The hardest times were when we talked to each other the most," he explained. "Even if the results weren't there, I always believed that as long as we stayed together, we'd eventually overcome everything." Miura smiled as she shared her own perspective. "Ryuichi doesn't always show his emotions in everyday life," she said, "but once he steps onto the ice, nobody has a stronger competitive spirit. Seeing how hard he pushes himself always motivates me to work even harder." Their natural conversation filled the venue with warmth. There was no attempt to impress anyone. They simply spoke honestly about each other's strengths. That authenticity resonated deeply with everyone watching. Not surprisingly, social media exploded shortly after the event concluded. Fans flooded various platforms with emotional reactions. "Riku is truly the perfect pair. I actually cried listening to Kihara's words. Riku's embarrassed smile was absolutely adorable. You can genuinely feel the respect they have for each other. I'll support them forever." Messages like these poured in from fans across Japan and around the world, with many saying they had never seen the pair express their appreciation for one another so openly. Competitive sports often focus entirely on results, medals, rankings, scores, victories, but this event reminded everyone that success cannot always be measured by numbers alone. Trust matters, respect matters, encouragement matters. Those invisible qualities are often what allow athletes to achieve extraordinary things. When skaters believe in each other completely, their performances become something much greater than technical execution. That connection becomes visible on the ice. As the event drew toward its conclusion, the host asked one final question: "What are your goals moving forward?" Without hesitation, Kihara answered confidently, "I want us to keep growing together. More than anything, I hope we can continue delivering performances that make everyone who supports us proud." Miura followed with a smile. "No matter what challenges come our way, I want us to keep moving forward one step at a time without ever losing our smiles." Once again, the audience responded with loud applause. As they waved goodbye and left the stage together, many people couldn't help but notice that their bond appeared even stronger than before. The emotional confession had revealed something fans had always sensed but rarely heard expressed so clearly. The reason Riku continues to capture hearts around the world isn't just because they win competitions. It's because they genuinely care about each other. According to people who were present backstage after the event, the touching atmosphere continued even after they stepped off the stage. Kihara reportedly laughed and joked, "Maybe I talked a little too much." Miura immediately smiled back and replied, "But hearing you say those things made me really happy." The brief conversation perfectly reflected the relationship fans have admired for years. Simple, honest, comfortable, natural. Anyone who has competed in pair skating understands how difficult it is to maintain that kind of partnership over many years. There are days when timing feels off. There are practices that simply don't go well. There are moments of frustration and disappointment. But instead of blaming one another, Miura and Kihara have consistently searched for solutions together. They ask what can be improved. They encourage rather than criticize. That mindset has become one of the foundations of their success. Kihara has previously explained that pair skating is a discipline where one athlete simply cannot succeed alone. Every lift, every throw jump, every twist, every spin, every landing depends entirely on perfect timing and complete trust. Even the smallest hesitation can affect an entire performance. That's why understanding your partner is just as important as mastering technical skills. Miura has shared similar thoughts in past interviews. She once described Kihara as someone who always makes her feel safe. Before competitions, whenever nerves begin to build, he simply tells her, "It's going to be okay, let's enjoy skating together." Those few words alone have often been enough to calm her nerves before stepping onto the ice. Of course, Kihara also carries tremendous pressure himself. As one of the world's top pair teams, expectations surround them at every competition. Fans expect excellence, judges expect consistency, their country hopes for medals, yet despite those expectations, they continue stepping onto the ice with genuine smiles. Behind those smiles lie years of relentless training, perseverance, and mutual support. Kihara's emotional confession reminded everyone just how much that partnership means. Fans from outside Japan were equally touched. Many international supporters praised the pair online. "This is what real teamwork looks like. Their relationship is beautiful. Now I understand why they're among the world's best. Their personalities are just as inspiring as their skating." Comments like these spread rapidly, proving that Riku's appeal extends far beyond their technical achievements. Figure skating has always been about more than jumps and spins. The greatest performances combine athletic excellence with emotion, trust, compassion, dedication, shared experience. Those qualities transform difficult elements into unforgettable performances. Perhaps that's why Riku continues to connect so deeply with audiences around the world. Looking ahead, they will undoubtedly face more fierce competition on the international stage. The world's strongest teams continue pushing the limits every season. Challenges will come, pressure will remain. Obstacles are inevitable, But if this event reminded fans of anything, it's that Miura and Kihara possess something that cannot be measured by judges' score sheets. They have complete faith in one another. That trust has carried them through injuries, through disappointments, through setbacks, and it will likely continue carrying them toward future success. Fans aren't only waiting to see another medal-winning performance. They're excited to witness two athletes who skate with genuine unity, inspire each other every single day, and remind the world what true partnership really looks like. No one knows exactly what new programs, unforgettable moments, or historic victories await Riku, but one thing is certain: their story is far from over. In many ways, it feels like the next chapter is only just beginning. As they continue chasing new dreams together, figure skating fans around the globe will be watching with excitement, admiration, and unwavering support. What did you think about Ryuichi Kihara's heartfelt confession and Riku Miura's touching response? Did this emotional moment change the way you see their partnership? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're excited to follow Riku's incredible journey, don't forget to stay tuned, because their greatest performances may still be ahead.